Hey Alish, what's up? These are my newest babies there. Oh, what? I don't know. Like 5 or 6 weeks old, maybe even more. There's 12. There's 6 of the lighter colored ones, and there's 6 of the darker colored ones. And ah, I've got this huge tote, right? Well, I've got 2 of them, and when the pine shavings get really nasty in the bottom, I know you're supposed to add another layer, but I don't like to just add another layer of stuff just to get the new layer nasty too. So I'll take this whole entire thing right out of my shed, and I'll put new pine shavings in the other one, and then I'll just transfer them over. But this time when I went to transfer them over, that's the feeder container, but I've got the watering container that's just like it, except for it's a dome. And I think what was going on is these guys like to scratch a lot more than the other ones. So they'll fill that bottom up full of those pine shavings, and then the water just leaks out and it gets everything else all wet. So these guys were really dirty. And I was going to change them out yesterday.
Excuse me, there is a message
But
for you.
I didn't realize how bad it was because it's dark in this. I've got a little shed that I'm keeping them in, away from the dogs and like animals that might be coming into the yard.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Okay, thank you, Jarvis. Shut up. I'm live. I'm busy. But anyway, so I gave them. I took them right inside. I filled up my tub a couple inches high so that there's no way that they're gonna be under the water or anything, and I was just kind of splashing them with like warm water and just a tiny little bit of Dawn dish soap. And I tell you what, that water was nasty. I feel so bad for my chickens, but now they're all clean. And I normally have one heat lamp in here, but I put 2 because it's been getting kind of cool. And I wanted to make sure that they get good and dry. So hopefully they'll be all right. Well, yeah, see, so those pine shavings, they scratch them, or they scratch all the pine shavings around because they knock all their food into the pine shavings. So when the water dish is sitting over on that side, it fills up with those pine shavings, and those pine shavings just seep the water right over the edge. So the whole thing was just, yeah, I hope they'll be all right too. I think so. I think they'll be all right. They're cute. What's up? Say hi.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Bunch of YouTube updates. Unite America. Yep, Unite America First is going on. So, I just thought I'd go live. Just show you my chickens. These guys are I would like to put them in the chicken pen. They're a couple of weeks away from me doing that, though. I want them to get big because granted, I do have Bantams and they're not that big, but they're kind of rowdy. And they already have their routine down to where it's getting dark outside. They go right into the coop. They fly up onto this 2x4 that I've got hanging so that I can put the heat lamps in there. So these guys aren't quite ready for the coop yet. Right. Yep. Which these ones are all supposed to be females, and nothing to me is really screaming that any of these are males by any means. So, oh, they're pullets. Oh my goodness. Silver Wyandotte and some other really weird name. But I guess the Silver Wyandottes, I believe, are the darker ones, and then the other ones, the lighter colored ones, are some weird name, but I guess they're really good chickens to have in cold weather. So I feel like this one's all by itself over here. Come on, go snuggle with your buddies. There you go. Go on, go snuggle. Go snuggle. Yeah, but these are all supposed to be females. Her whole flock taken out by foxes. Yeah, my mom had that problem, but it was with possums. So me being an outdoorsy guy, I've got traps and stuff, foothold traps. So there was a hole in the side of her chicken run, and they wanted to block it, but I was like, no, don't block it. We'll block it a little bit, but leave it open so that it has the appearance of being open, right? So I put my foothold right in front of that, and I trapped, oh gosh, how many did I trap? Hold on. Uh, 3 or 4 possums. 3 or 4 possums. They got into my mom's chicken run, Conquest Mama's chicken run, and they got 3 of her chickens. So now she's only got 1 lonely chicken left. I'm gonna sneak a chicken in there, I think. How funny would that be to go sneak one of my chickens in there? If I sneak one of the chickens in there, I'll have to go live. I'll have to go live and do it. That way you guys know, and maybe she'll catch on that I'm over there. Well, yeah, I just gave these guys. I literally took this whole thing right inside. This is the fresh one with the fresh pine shavings and everything. I took this whole thing right inside, and I had the tub all ready and everything, and I put them in there, and I was kind of splashing water up on them, rubbing them really gentle and everything. What's up, Josh Connor? What's going on? It's really dark, so you can't really see my face, so I'm just showing you the chickens. So these guys were really dirty and I didn't realize it because of how dark it is in here, and I haven't had the heat lamp on because it's been so warm. Well, these guys were pretty dirty, so I brought them inside my house and gave them a bath. And now I've got 2 heat lamps on them trying to keep them warm and dry them out. Slow baked chicken, you know. Oh yeah, minks are bad. Minks, any sort of weasel, they like to get at your chickens and animals and stuff. Silver Wyandottes, and I'm not quite sure what the light ones are. They're a really funny, goofy name. What? Now they're really clean, funny little chickens. I gotta build boxes yet for my other ones. They're not quite at the laying age, so they all cuddle together on a roost that I made them inside of the chicken coop. Yeah, see that's exact. Both of these breeds that are in here are supposed to be really good winter chickens. That's why I got them. The other ones I have are Bantams and, oh come on now, what are the bigger ones? Brain fart. Not quite sure what the other ones are now that I'm thinking about it. Oh gosh, come on. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what my other ones are. So I know what half of my chickens are. But these are all supposed to be girls. Those other ones were just random. But these ones were all sexed, so I believe I've only got 4 out of the 15 that are in the coop that are girls, so that's going to be interesting. I'm going to get rid of a bunch of roosters. I'm going to keep a couple of them though. I'm going to keep one of the big ones because I believe one of the big ones is a girl, and I'm going to keep one of the small ones. Freezer camp. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They look like they're drying out already, so that's really good. Oh my gosh, did you guys hear that frog? It's a big one. Good, you're getting some. Oh, come on now. Stop freaking out. Quite the video title. Yeah, no, I gave my chickens a bath. These little ones, I gave them a bath. I keep them in this. I keep them in this big gigantic tote, and I've got a water container that's just like that, but it's, instead of it being open on the top, it's the dome. And these guys scratch those pine shavings so much that the pine shavings fill up where the water trough is all the way around, and then that water seeps into the rest of the pine shavings here. And I came in here earlier and I was like, oh my gosh, this whole thing is just soaked. Set it on. Yeah, I normally have like this little really thin brick that I'll put the water container on and it keeps it up, but these guys scratch so much. These guys fling all that stuff all over the place, and every time I come in here, I take the water container right out, and I just spray it with the hose right here on the side of the shed. Get it all clean and everything, refill it. Hey. There we go. I'm back, sorry. No, actually, I was joking with the wife because my dogs, for whatever reason, hate the water. Okay? They hate the water. So, it was easier giving these guys a bath than it was giving my dogs a bath because these guys just literally just sat in there. Try and fly anywhere, nothing. So, I got them good and clean. Let's see if I can reset this. Of course, now it's going to be like super duper red. Sorry if that guy's... Yeah, they seem like they're doing all right. So I was just worried because it's starting to get cold at night up here in Michigan that they'd be too cold. So I've got both the heat lamps trying to dry them out. And like normally in the morning I come out and I'll make sure that their food is good and I'll make sure that their water's clear. And I was busy this morning and I got out here kind of late, so I knew they had lots of food, but that water container just seeped into the this whole thing. I think it's about in the right now. Bye, Elish. Oh, Robin, hey, what's up? I think it's hold on. I don't know if it's on my pull down menu. Let me see really quick if my weather's up here. I'll tell you. Oh, it's 59 right now. I knew it was at least 60, but I was close. It's 59 right now, so I just didn't want these guys to get cold. Because I believe chickens are... I believe it's really easy for chickens to get like pneumonia and everything. Got 8 eggs today, just started laying. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, I know, it's been a really weird year. I mean, just all the way around with all the dumb stuff that's going on. Politically and everything else, and it felt like summer never got here, and then finally summer got here, and now the beginning of August and it's 59 degrees outside. But I think we're gonna have a little bit warmer weather here coming soon because it rained the last couple days, so it's a bit on the cooler side. Yeah, these guys will be all right. I'll come out in a couple of hours after these guys are sitting in slow bacon underneath of these two, and I'll take one off just to make sure that they don't get too hot once they're dry. 85 in Oklahoma, holy cow. 80 in Connecticut, 80 in Oregon. Connie Easley. Wait a minute, hold on. Hey. Connie, what is his first name? Connie, do you know anybody that served in the 82nd Airborne? It's supposed to be 95, but weird weather for August. Yeah, It's very weird weather for August. Very, very weird. Hold on, come back up. Bye, Donna. Have a good night. Connie. Connie. Did you, Connie, do you know anybody that served in the 82nd Airborne Field Artillery? Oh, I wonder if Connie left. It's 80 on South Louisiana. It's been raining. That's good. I always like when the rain comes because it helps all grow and everything. And then, okay, is Connie still there? Connie easily. Yeah, it keeps saying that there's 2, and then there's 4, and then there's 6 watchers. Who's all still here? I bet Robin's still here, and I bet you Josh Connor's still hanging out. Yep. So that last name, Easily, and if you're not paying attention to the chat, it's Connie in the chat. I just noticed what her last name was, and I had a staff sergeant that was a gunline chief for my section. His last name was Easily, and she said she was from Oregon, and I know he's from Oregon too. Oregon. I was gonna say, if she was still here and she said yes, I'd probably freak out. It's a small world. Yeah, these guys are starting to dry out, so that's good. I'm glad. They look a heck of a lot better. I feel so bad. They looked so dirty. I just didn't want them to get sick or anything, because you're supposed to keep their feet dry and all that, so I just didn't want them to get sick or anything, you know? It's kind of crazy how that water just seeped through the pine shavings. But I will say this though, that water seeped through those pine shavings. Apple cider vinegar to their water. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. I've got this stuff, it's called Hydrohen. It's a 3-in-1 probiotics, electrolytes. You're supposed to add it to some of their water, and then make sure that they have fresh water the next go around. So I give it to both my chickens, and they seem to like it. All right, now we got 3 in here. I know Josh Connor's in here. I can almost bet that Robin's still here. Did Connie ever come back? I'm just so curious. Who's all Who's all here? Who's all watching? Let me know. Yeah, these guys look like they're happy chickens. Aw, well that's cool. Tell your sister I said hi. Hello from Northern Michigan. Chickens say hello too. 4 people in here now. Now 3 people. Now 4. If Connie comes back, I got a question for you, Connie. Twisted Tats lurking. Well, that's a cool idea. I don't know what I'm going to have to do because it really seems like the ground over in my chicken run gets wet so easy to the point where there's not really any dry ground over there. I've tried to add some sand up in there to try and see if I could get it to dry out a little bit, but man, it's so slick in there. Look up deep bedding method. Yeah, I definitely will. She was interested in the weather. I told her about your mom. I will tell her you said hello. Hey, cool. That's awesome. Just finished. Oh, come on, chat. Come back up here. Just finished giving my brother's new puppy her 10-in-1. All right. What kind of puppy is it? Yeah, you guys are trying out really good. You guys are looking 1,000 times better. Good, 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 good. Now they're not so wet. Basically add 6 to 12 inches of wood chips. Okay, you're just doing a Pomeranian. Pomchi. Hi, Lulu. Oh, sorry. Hi, Lulu. You say hello? Hi, Lulu. You're not going to be able to see my other dog. My other dog's right here. I got Bam Bam and Lulu. Oh, my goodness. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. You're going to knock down the feed bag. I've got a boxer lab mix and a red tick coonhound. And all the coonhound wants to do is cuddle. Doesn't ever want to go outside, which is so funny. Yeah, so with a lot of the owners, they like to bob the tail or cut the tail, shorten the tail when they're small. I'm sitting here like, oh no, I cannot do that. I can't do that to my puppies. It makes their tail all weird. Makes it look like a big wagon sausage. Go on. Go on. Go on, you silly goose. Go on, silly girl. I know, you just want to play with the chickens. You want to snack, don't you? You just want to snack, don't you? Yep, you can't get in there. That's why Daddy put them up high. That's why Daddy put them up high. You and your big floppy ears. That's why Daddy put them up high. All right, off my dirt bike. Come on. Yeah, these guys are drying out, so that's good. No, go on, you boob. Go on, go play. Go play with Bam Bam. Go play with Bam Bam. Go find one of those moles. Keep digging around. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. There you go. Alright, sorry. My puppies love the chickens, but they don't gently love the chickens. They want to eat my chickens. Layered wood chips. Green. Hold on. Greens, wood chips, greens, like compost pile under the chickens. Okay. I'll have to do that. I've got how many more bags? I've got a bunch of pine shavings and stuff, but I'll have to get more. I'll have to get more. Yeah, good. Shake. Oh, sorry. Shake it out. Fuzzballs. Silly chickens. Yeah, I'm glad that these guys are drying out. Can be straw if available. Yeah, so I'll have to get some straw because that sounds a lot easier because you can just throw them in there. And they come in bales. Unless you get the pine shavings in the big bags. Yeah, they look a lot drier than 33 minutes ago when I started this live stream. So that's good. I'm glad they're drying out. I'll leave both of these lights on for another couple hours, I think. And then I'll pull the one. I might leave it on still, but I might hang it up a little bit further away just to make sure that it stays warm in here. I can get free wood chips. You know, I'll have to post up on Facebook Marketplace or something looking for wood chips. But the only thing is it has to be pine wood chips or something else because the cedar. I know there's been people that have put cedar wood chips in with their chickens, and their chickens get really sick. I think it's oh no, don't fall. Sorry. I don't really have any.
There is a message for you.
Oh, James Munder live in 30 minutes. Karachi. I've got my trapping sifter right here to block this corner because they like to jump up, and then I've got a plastic storage shelf on the other side. I've got some stuff piled up onto it so it doesn't move and helps keep the heat in. I think my dog just sneezed. That was kind of funny. Yeah, no, there's a lot of places around here cut wood, so I just have to be careful because I know they cut all sorts of kinds of stuff. So I don't want there to be. All right, Robin. Well, thank you for stopping by and hanging out for a minute. Yeah, a lot of the places that are around here, they cut pretty much anything. So I'm gonna have to make sure if I do get some sort of wood chips or shavings or anything like that, that it's not going to be anything that's going to hurt these guys. Because that would suck.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Okay. Yeah, these guys are starting to dry right out, which is cool. Good. Yeah, I just don't want these guys to get like pneumonia or something, because it was kind of late when I decided to give them a bath, but I didn't want them to get sick. But yeah, they're starting to puff up. Yeah, it's all the oils and stuff. Oh my gosh, there's that frog again. It's all the oils and stuff that's inside of that, inside of the cedar. That's why we use cedar posts all the way around my grandpa's garden. He's got a big garden, and to my knowledge, I don't think those cedar posts have ever been replaced. And I'm 30 years old, and I don't remember them being replaced at all. Maybe one. Cedar's an awesome wood. It's just not good for chickens. Yeah. See, I was going to separate them too, but then when one gets dirty, I'm going to have to put them all in the other container, clean one container, switch them over, and then put them in the other, and clean this container. So I've got enough. I've got a full bag of those premium pine shavings that you can get from Tractor Supply. I think I've got 2.5 bags, but I'm going to use at least 2 bags and redo the chicken coop, because we are already starting to harvest stuff out of the garden. Oh crap, that's right, I haven't shown you guys the gardens, the cornfield or the garden in a couple of weeks, have I? I'll have to get on. I know I always say I have to get on. I'll have to do it. I'm coming out, and I plan on being outside tomorrow, because been canning for 3 weeks. Yeah, see? Isn't that weird, though? I mean, normally late August is when we start, and then it goes up into September. But we've already been chopping stuff up and putting it in the freezer, and the wife made this pepper jam. She chops up a bunch of our peppers and stuff, mix them all together. There's the green bell peppers, there are Hungarian hot wax, and then there's like banana peppers. She's been chopping them all together really fine, and then she drains them, and then what else does she do? She puts them in a pot, she adds a bunch of sugar to it, and then water and Sure-Jell, or maybe it's just the Sure-Jell. But anyways, it makes this really cool jam. Now see, when did I plant? I planted what? I planted sometime in May, maybe? Was it May? Yeah. I think I planted my garden in May. Hi, Mama. Conquest Mama's here. Both Joshes. Yeah, I know. We're hanging out. We're talking chickens. And garden stuff and what else. I gave the chickens a bath because my water container, which I'm gonna leave out of here until tomorrow in the morning. Make sure that these guys stay dry. My water container soaked the whole bottom of my tub here, my container here, and my chickens were absolutely filthy. Filthy. So I took them. I took them out. I took the other red, big, huge tote box and put fresh pine shavings in here, and then I switched them over, cleaned out their other box, so that other box is clean. It's just sitting and getting dry right now. And then I took these guys inside the house, gave them a nice bath. I tell you what, they were filthy, filthy. Because that all that water and stuff mixed with everything that was on the bottom, and they got so dirty. But now they're clean birdies. They're drying out really, really nice, which is good. I'm glad. I'm really glad they're drying out. Spoiled chickens, yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'd rather give all of these chickens a bath than my 2 dogs. It's 10:41. Oh, 10:41. Been on here for 43 minutes looking at bathed chickens, which is cool. Heck yeah, I've been pulling out grape tomatoes like crazy. Spoiled chickens means more eggs. Yeah. I hope so. I'm really interested to see if those Bantams are gonna produce any eggs. Hopefully with all of these guys producing eggs and everything, the Bantams just follow suit. You know, because girls sync up and stuff, and, you know, whatever. They do their weird girl things. Yeah, see? They've already scratched all the pine shavings into that food container right there. See that? These guys scratch at that stuff so much, it's ridiculous. Bantams will, they are meaner. See, you know, the reason why I got Bantams is because I watched a bunch of these ladies that have Bantams, and they're like, oh, they're so nice, they're so great with kids, and the kids will come out and they'll play with them, and the Bantams are so nice, and they're smaller, so you can have more of them, and this and that and the other thing. And they're smaller, so they're a lot quicker, so I'm able to pick up my bigger chickens that I've got out there. And I mean, they're not too bad. Some of them get a little bit feisty and like chase each other around, but they're not bad yet. I got to get rid of a bunch of them because there's a bunch of roosters and stuff. So, but these are all ladies, you know. They like to do lady things and wear ladies' clothes and feed the ducks with Anne. If you guys don't know that, that's Little Britain. I bet you Anne would love to feed the chickens. I have seen a Bantam rooster kill a hen they got The Napoleon complex. Oh, little man syndrome. Yeah, I don't know. We're only gonna keep one of the Bantam roosters, and then we're gonna keep one of the Orpingtons. Haha! I tricked myself into saying it. The big ones that I have out there in the pen are Orpingtons, and I've got 4 of them, and one gets picked on more than the other 3, and the other 3 are growing just absolutely huge. Every chicken has its own personality. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Hopefully these chickens will be good. Good chickens. You've got 10. Okay. Well, I've got 6 of one and then 6 of the other ones. I know I've got... Those darker ones are the Silver Wyandottes, aren't they? What are the other ones? Come on. I really don't know what the other ones are. I'd have to look. Well, then maybe I'll have to keep... Nah, I don't want to keep 2 of them. I've got 4 of them, and the one that had a hurt leg kind of gets picked on, but she's not... or it isn't as red as the other ones are with the... Oh, the chicken mohawk. So I'm kind of thinking that it might be a girl because even the tail feathers aren't so big. Hi, babies. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Oh, no. I touched the X button up in the corner with a stupid light. Yeah, Mom, I told everybody that I was going to go live one night, and I'm going to sneak a chicken into your coop. I'll have to be one of the sweet girls. That way your chicken has a girlfriend. The dark ones look like Rhode Island Reds. So the light ones are the Silver Wyandottes then. I've got the picture of the tag. I can't get to it without going off of here, I don't think. Okay. I don't think they're not Rhode Island Reds. They are just they're black and white. They're a different name. They're something different. I think. I'm pretty sure there's something different. These guys are doing good though. They're drying right out. Hello, Lulu. Lulu. Oh, knock me over, dude. Hold on. Ew, don't burp at the people that are watching me. Come on. Hey, all right, hold on. I stuck my leg up on top of my tire here. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. I'm going to head off to bed. I have a tummy ache. Bye, Mama. Arcana? They might be. There's some... both of these... Both... Yes, I know. You probably want to go inside, don't you? Ow. Now you're whapping me with your tail, so that's a yes. Go inside. Go inside. Mama's at the door. Go on. Go inside. Go on. Silly girl. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, so I bathed my chickens. They're nice and clean now. They look like happy chickens now that they're drying out. They probably want me to shut up so that they can go to sleep. Maybe, I don't know. Look at them all scratching. Aw, thank you, Mama. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Oops, hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry, chickens. You guys won't be chicken grease. The other ones are. Oh my goodness. I love my chickens. I love my chickens. Let's see. Today is Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday, Bones goes on live. So tomorrow I can probably do something. I did get a new cord to plug into my microphone. And instead of being an audio jack, it is a USB. So I'm going to try that out and see if it works. Because if it works, that'll be awesome. I can't wait. Night, Lulu. Yeah. Lulu's out of the shed now. She booked it. She's gone. She gone. Alright, y'all. I think I'm going to go inside and make sure everybody's calm and put the doggies in their crate to go to sleep. And let's see. Who does it say is live? Might go over and hang out if somebody cool is live. Says James Munder is live. Says Unite America is live. Unite America First is live. I like that guy. He's pretty cool. Over on D Live says Dabu was live at 9 o'clock. And then Bones blowing up my phone with all of his Twitter. Yeah, so. Alright, y'all. I love you. The chickens love you. They're clean now. They're all moving and they're all looking pretty happy. I saw that he did something silly and I was going to check it out, but Megan got home right when I saw it. So I haven't looked at it yet. I will check it out though. So, alright, I'm going to tell you guys to have a good night. So, have a good night. I love y'all. Thank you for coming and hanging out and looking at my bathed chickens. Hopefully, spoiled chickens means that I'll have more eggs, like Josh Connor said. That would be cool. So if it works, then make sure you guys give your chickens baths, because they'll give you more eggs. Alright, y'all. Hope you guys have a good night. Have a conquest night. Have a conquest night. I'll have to go in and see if I can't put together a cool video. I've got, I don't know if y'all saw, but I got a really cool video of the Mackinac Bridge when we went up to Mackinac and we went over to Mackinac Island on the way back. Wah! Prehistoric! We went over to Mackinac Island, and on our way back, the Mackinac Bridge was like barely visible. And then all of a sudden it's just like piercing through the fog, and I was like, oh my gosh, so I had to record it. So I threw together a cool little video for it. So I think it's only like 7 minutes. That bridge video was really cool. I sat for like an hour listening to different music to put into that video. So I think that little track that I prehistoric bug, yeah, I know, it flew up at my face, freaked me out. That's why I was like, ugh. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing up there? Huh? Trying to escape. Don't do that. It's cold out here. It's warm in there. There you go. See? Smart chicken. Good chickens. Alright, y'all. Aw, thank you, Mama. I hope you guys have a good night. I love you bunches. And if somebody goes on live, I'll probably catch you in there. I'll say hi. If not, then I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I've been kind of slacking on my videos, which I apologize for. But, alright. Have a good night.